In the original demo, we explored House Falks.
Lord Silvio of Telliore offers the solitary House Wolfort an ally, and a place of protection for Roland. Serenoa accepts his offer, and Silvio puts his plan to ensnare his new allies into motion.
Sleep with one eye open. That's not ominous at all.
No! Spare me! I beg you!
That's enough, Rufus.
You call these men soldiers, Silvio? They haven't got any spine.
You can take your frustrations out on House Wolfort. They accepted my gracious offer.
I would have preferred they hadn't. I hate dirty jobs. I expect double for this one.
And you shall have it. You will strike once the banquet is finished. Only Roland need live.
Yep. But we're smart in that. We all have suspicions. The bandage Travis and Trish? Right, they're still alive. I forgot about that. Oh, the harbor, that was where we went in the first place.
I don't know what to expect now that Frost's taken over Glenbrook.
I heard they put a huge bounty on the prince's head. We could make a killing if we catch him.
I always dreamed of kidnapping royalty. But the prince of a crumbling kingdom.
They'd probably kill him if we turn him over.
The reward is tempting, though.
The reward is tempting, though.
That was interesting. Gustav proceeds his plan.
I beg you, sir, give me one more chance. I shall not fail again.
We are already taking measures against House Wolfort. A suitable pawn has showed itself before us. Though, perhaps, I should be more wary of my own family than any other.
Huh?
Falks is all that remains of the three high houses. I trust you know what to do, Avlora.
Lord Landroy Fox is famed for his bow arm.
He had the pluck to fire at your master during the war. Do you think you can best him?
Without a doubt.
Oh, they're going to Falks behind while we're at Telliore then? So, in other words, we'll be left alone anyway. Which makes sense, because I was kind of figuring, okay, so in the original route we'd taken the demo, we went to House Falks. Telliore immediately succumbs, and then we go to House Falks.
So, Lord Silvio has been in contact with Frost.
I heard he made for Whiteholm Castle not long ago. And I received identical reports from several of our spies in Telliore.
There is a reason he is known as an opportunist, in which case he has but one objective.
Securing Prince Roland to use as leverage with Frost.
I was also told that House Telliore has hired a man named Rufus as a bodyguard.
What do you know about this man?
He's a bounty hunter known as Hero's Bane, loyal to none but coin. That said, he's a ruthless fighter. It would be wise not to underestimate him.
To think Lord Silvio would hire such a man.
It means he is serious. We must plan accordingly.
Understood. Gather the others. We have much to discuss.
So Lord Silvio's proposal was all a ruse to ensnare me?
Unfortunately so. He has been in contact with Esfrost. But he must have surmised that simply bending the knee would not suffice, and thought to use you to curry favor with the Archduke.
Using the prince's leverage? Has he no shame? We can no longer trust anyone.
That dirty scoundrel played us for fools.
We made the best choice we could. Had we refused, he would have attacked us outright.
Indeed, there are countless soldiers lurking around the premises.
So he came prepared for a refusal. I suppose we can expect as much from the famed opportunist.
My lord, we must strike before he does.
You mean for us to cross blades with Lord Silvio?
We have the upper hand now, knowing what awaits. We must do whatever it takes to survive.
So the war has already begun.
It has. His objective is to capture Prince Roland. Once we are in his territory, he will use the surest measure to secure His Highness. In which case...
Yep, they're prepared in advance. So we knew we're gonna fight in Telliore now. That's why it's the better option. Either we were surrounded here, or we go to Telliore and fight there. But in Telliore, we can explore a new area. Exploration! Nice.
Welcome, Prince Roland. Lord Serenoa. A beautiful banquet, just as I promised. I cannot wait to share a glass of Telliore's finest wine with you.
Likewise, Lord Silvio. We cannot thank you enough for the warm reception.
Please, relax, Your Highness. As Lord of House Telliore, I promise to protect you to my last breath.
Thank you.
You must be exhausted. Why not have a glass of wine? I am sure you will find it to your liking.
Ah, like nectar from the heavens. I should have expected no less of Telliore.
Please, drink your fill. I insist, everyone.
I shall.
I have never tasted anything quite so delicious.
in honor of the fallen.
Cheers to the glory of the High Houses!
He's insisting we drink the wine. He tainted, didn't he? Let's let our guard down. I have to take the chance to learn the lay of the land. Occasion for that rates are few and far between. In times like these, I hope you are able to enjoy the banquet even for only for a moment. Or still believes we have fallen into its trap. It's just taking the opportunity to prepare for the inevitable battle ahead. Drink in hand, of course. Treat is a beautiful banquet. Why would I have enjoyed if we're out of a trap? I am fine, I assure you. This is only my third glass. We've never Lord Serenoa. Convincing no. I had heard the entire domain was famous with grapes, but their wine is far superior than I had ever imagined. Lord Silvio is truly a generous man for sharing about his land with us. It seems that people are unaware that Lord Silvio's plan. This is interesting. There's a huge cliff here. Can we go in the water? Yes, we can. There's a thing over there. How do I get it? Oh. Ranged ice stone. This lake lies within our domain, but it enriches the lives of everyone in Glenbrook. So if I aren't defend it. This wine is something incredible. You can tell the grapes got all the sunshine they need to grow up as sweet and strong and sweet. They say a life without Telliore wine is a life half lived. The downright fools to spoil such a good drink for their stupid scheme. Yeah, they put like a sleeping potion in the drink of some sort. Something to that effect. I tell you where the kingdom's water supply, and damn right protects the member from floods. It's our house to water the lake and Mars water levels. We can't take our duties in the midst of a banquet. I grew up around Lake Telliore. Look at it, it's always a way to set me at ease. Oh, there's Rufus. I'm gonna the house. 500G. Marvels of Norzelia. The wine here ain't bad, which is more I can say for the rest of this place. He has good luck, gets paid. Invigorating spice. To think a day would come where one of the high houses turned against another, and I'm the guy of the alliance no less. I never thought something impossible. What are your thoughts, my lord? This path house better toward the walk. Like guys, we must continue down the one we have chosen. Aye, so this way to House Wolfort. Thank you for reminding me, Lord Zenoa. Or lads ahead, know that I will serve you with the conviction befitting our house. Thank you, Anna. Those are hearty words indeed. More gold. I like all this gold. Lord Zenoa doesn't look like, but he always yearned to make meaning for himself on the battlefield. He'd do anything to hear people singing praise like they did House Wolforts during the Salt Iron War. I can't scarcely imagine what you might spend right now, Lord Zenoa. Enjoy the days when you and your betrothed were cut short by the invasion. Lady Frederica must have suffered as well, but together Telliore and Wolfort can set things right. It appears he doesn't yet know about Lord Zenoa's plot. Thank you, we must do everything our power protector was due to us. Haha, I wish I had son dear to me like you, my lord. I'm yet a bachelor. I pray someday I'll find one like Lady Frederica to call my own. The game slaying deer is both a blessing and a curse. For you now, it's something to lose. There are merits to living a bachelor's life. Haha, be that as may, I'm not but a humble soldier. I must obey themselves every whim just to put food on the table. But I fear myself. Pray don't let me know I said that. Of course, after the fortune comes to you, good sir. Poor guy, he's gonna die next battle, isn't he? You'd find none proud to be a sword and tie with my husband, but he can't seem to muster a smile 10 well nights. I prayed him some warm ginger wine. Hopefully it'll raise his spirits. I had the sweet grapes for eating and the sour ones are for wine. But why would anyone want to drink sour grapes? Bleh. I think we're done then. That's your turn, unless Lord Sylvia gets suspicious. Telliore's wine truly is superb. I think you have had more than your fill, Roland. I wouldn't have my glass before. You know how pleasant it seems drinking Domain's wine. Let's exhausted. Perhaps time to retire for the night. Aye, I think we shall do just that. This way, Roland. Oh boy. Hours of the banquet.
Prince Roland, are you sure you're not drunk?
Hardly. It was all an act. Convincing, no?
We cannot let our guard down. The real battle begins now.
But of course, I expect they will be here soon.
Oh boy. Yep. It's not considered to be part of Azeroth's territory. Interesting.
My lord, House Telliore's betrayal has been confirmed. It appears Lord Silvio plans to launch a surprise attack on House Wolford.
This is absolute madness. To think I would see the day 3 high houses fight each other. The glorious Glenbrook of the past is no longer. The dark days of war are upon us once more.
My lord, the Esfrosti army has entered our domain. They demand our surrender.
Ready your bows. It is time they witness the true valor of the high houses.
Yeah. So in the other path, it falls in the first route. See, basically what happens is that while Telliore is distracting us, at Wolford, down in Falks, they get attacked. So either Telliore attacks us and we can't come to Falk's aid, or we go here to Telliore and Telliore's already betrayed us, so we have to fight them here, and we can't come down here to help Falks. So basically, no matter what happens, both of the high houses, other than Wolford, end up going to Osfrost.